Welcome to the Blue Sky Sanctuary. That's my property in the Baja in Mexico, where I've been living full-time since 2021, and before that part-time since 2018, and sharing as much as I can on the channel with you about what I've been learning through my first-hand experience from purchasing property to building, transitioning to off-grid life, and also more personal things like today's video, which is about basically 3 things that Mexico has taught me over the years. The first one being the least profound, which is simply that no amount of sunshine and blue sky makes our problems go away. I think it's easy when we're up north to kind of dream up this life in Mexico where it's no bad days and everything goes relatively smoothly all the time, and maybe our inner stuff just irons out because we don't have the pressure of working a couple of jobs to make ends meet, and just life is what it is down here. But despite that, there are still plenty of challenges, and I've come to learn that that's the nature of life and that's what provokes our growth. And I'm grateful that this sunshine and blue sky makes the classroom of the school of life more comfortable, but it doesn't just make the problems disappear. It does give me energy, and that energy I can use towards solving my problems, healing my stuff, and doing the work that needs to be done. But the challenges here are abundant, and the concept of no bad days is a great one, but really it's a choice that we have to make when we're here. We have to choose to not allow the day to go badly just because things haven't gone our way or we're having some challenge or other to contend with. So that's, the most simple of the 3. Let's jump into number 2. Lesson number 2 that Mexico has taught me is that patience is an absolute virtue, which we already knew, but basically Mexico taught me you either learn patience or you're gonna go insane. And so overseeing and participating in the build of 2 homes, developing 2 properties in the last 5 years since I've been living here, I have been taught this lesson over and over again, that you have to let go of timelines. You have to let go of expectations of things being done in a certain way and surrender to how things are done here. The first house that we built, I didn't surrender, and I cried a lot. I got angry a lot. I really struggled, and at the end of the day, nothing got done any more quickly. And so when we embarked on the second build at the second Blue Sky Sanctuary, I chose to work with the same crew, and they would all agree, I think, that I improved in that department. I released all attachment to timelines and expectations. I also changed the pay structure, so I wasn't paying the team weekly. I paid by the project being completed, and so that also changed things for me, because I wasn't thinking like, man, I just paid another X amount of dollars and only this got done. It worked out great for everyone involved, and I did a lot better with going with the flow, and by extension of that, I felt better. The work environment for everyone was better, and that is a really valuable life lesson for me in particular. I'm quite type A, want things done a certain way, want things done in a certain time, and that's just really not to our benefit, I don't think, in many aspects of life. So I try to take that lesson into all the things that I do with producing these videos or other projects that I'm doing on my own, just to ease up a little on the constraints, on the specificity, on the perfectionism, and just let things evolve naturally and enjoy the journey, and don't be so dead set on focusing on the destination and having myself arriving there at this certain specific time and in this certain specific way. And so learning that here over the years has really helped me to enjoy life more, basically, and get along better and more easily with other people. So I'm grateful to Mexico and the people of Mexico teaching me that. The third and most surprising thing that Mexico has taught me is that I want to and need to be a more kind person. And the reason that I say this is most surprising is because I thought I was a pretty kind person already, but spending time with the locals here over the last number of years has made me realize that I have room for improvement. And I see this most when I'm out driving, and they will always give you the right of way, even if it's not your right of way. They're just never, honking at you if you're doing something stupid in the street. They're very patient when we're interacting at the grocery store. If I have a whole bunch of groceries and they only have a few and I welcome them to go ahead of me, just the friendliness of the interaction, or the fact that they won't even go ahead of me. They'll just say, no, it's no pasa nada, it's fine. Like, they just let me go ahead. I know that when I lived back in Canada, I lived in a city that had a lot of tourism happen in the summer, and the people from the neighboring province would come over and clog up the streets and the gas stations and the grocery stores, and I would resent them. And so when I'm here in Mexico doing the same thing and being a tourist and clogging up the grocery stores or the streets and all of that, I never get any attitude from the locals. And so that's really given me a perspective that is inspiring me to be a better person and to be a more kind and patient person. And so I'm grateful to the local people of this country being so welcoming to myself and my friends and whoever is here with me. And that's it, the 3 things that Mexico has taught me. No amount of sunshine fixes your problems. Be patient, be accepting, let go, or you will be dragged. And to be kind. And they're simple lessons, and I really didn't even know to the extent that I needed to learn them until I was taught them. And so here I am now, a handful of years later, very grateful, very humbled, and happy to be sharing this message with you. If you have any experiences yourself that you'd like to share in the comments, I love hearing from you. Any questions, put them in there. It's the comment section that gives me my ideas for what I'm coming back to speak to you about next. So do weigh in, and thanks for being here. I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.